Your Country 1039 KGRT. That's Morgan Wallen last night.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. Your question of the day brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market. Last chance and last minute to get some of those Valentine's Day gift, of course, coming up Wednesday morning. Or you could do a belated Saturday morning thing, maybe. But speaking of Valentine's Day, we kind of actually went over this a little bit yesterday when I mentioned the fact that there was a new survey that found men may be the real hopeless romantics out there. Yeah, there was a survey of people that read those romance novels, and it found that 63% of men said that they were die-hard romantics compared to 60% of women. That's a small percentage, but it still counts. And male fans of romance novels spend more time reading them than women. Yeah, so now I guess it comes down to the definition of romantic, but my question for you today is very simple. Who is more romantic, men or women? And like I said, it's going to come down to your definition of romantic. I mean, I've had some really cool things that some dates have done for me. Like one time I said I was hungry on air, and they said, hey, come over for a sandwich. And they had like candlelight, Dr. Pepper and wine glasses and a pizza, which was awesome. They really knew how to get to me. But, I thought that was very romantic. And as far as things that I've done that are very, probably why I'm single now. But, we'll get to that later. What about you? Who do you think is more romantic, men or women? I'm going to say that women are really more romantic, or more women are romantic. But, guys, we have our moments. I'm standing right there on the fence right there. I'm not going to get myself in trouble. But who do you think is more romantic, men or women? That is our question of the day. Go ahead and let me know your answers by giving me a call or sending that text message, 575-523-KGRT. You can also leave your comments on our social media pages as we are live on our Facebook and YouTube pages. You can leave your comments there for our question of the day. Today, the question is, who do you think is more romantic, men or women? Yeah, that is our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. All right, exclusively up on our social media pages right now. And, I don't know if this is necessarily a tough question, because romance is somewhat like in the eye of the beholder. There could be some very romantic things that a woman will think are just really cool, and there could be just the small little things. And then there are some stuff that, like tickets to a race car event, that could be like the most romantic thing possible. Well, what do you think? Do you think men or women are more romantic? Go ahead and let me know your answers. Once again, call them in, text them in, 575-523-KGRT, and of course, leave your comments down below. Got a text message that says women are definitely more romantic. And I will say that more women that I know are romantic, as opposed to, guys. Like I said, we have our moments, and once again, it's in the eye of the beholder if it's romantic or not. I'm just saying right there. I'm not going to try and get anybody in trouble. But while we're waiting for a few more answers, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in and around the world. Looks like the ratings are in, and the big game was watched by more than 126 million people. In fact, that's up from last year's total of 123, so that's pretty good. Also saw that Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts has already visited Disney World after the big win. Let's see, a major outbreak of bird flu has forced Trader Joe's to limit egg purchases. These egg prices are getting out of hand. Did you know that there was actually an shipment of eggs that was hijacked? Okay, this is how bad egg prices are getting. If you're willing to hijack eggs, sell them on the black market. I mean, it's like eggs and like cigarettes and liquor. Probably those are really, really good on the black market, I guess. Let's see. Volkswagen ID Buzz at Napoleon Volkswagen Urbana, Illinois, has customized to resemble the iconic Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. That is cool. That's that new kind of band-looking one. I think that's pretty awesome. It'll cost you $76,295 if you want it, but it's still pretty cool. And of course, Captain America: Brave New World opens up on the 16th, and on this weekend, actually on the 14th, right? Anthony Mackie will give the starting command at the Daytona 500 this Sunday, so that's going to be pretty cool. And let's see, anything else that goes up there? Oh, this one is pretty interesting. Domino's has a pepperoni perfume for Valentine's Day, so you like the smell of that pepperoni for the pizza? You can smell that way too. Yeah. Once again, I am looking for your answers for our question of the day today. Very simply, who is more romantic, men or women? And I got an answer from Cindy here that says, in my experience, women definitely make more of the romance kind of thing. I'm going to try and read that. Yeah. Women definitely, unless you're one of the lucky ones. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Cindy. Yeah. So, I mean, generally speaking, maybe more women are romantic, but like I said, it's romance is in the eye of the beholder, and sometimes guys try, they just don't necessarily get it right. I know that one from experience. That is our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.